Hi, so you are stuck with a RHEL server, Red Hat server, Rocky server, CentOS servers, anything based on RHEL, on Red Hat stuff, and you are stuck without the knowledge of what's the root password. I got your back. Roll the intro. That's enough. So let's go back. Let's jump right in. So I have here a Rocky server. That's what I use for my YouTube videos, my trainings, anything else, everything, blah 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 blah. And that's fine. So you are dealing with a RHEL-based server and you don't know the root password and you want to initiate the root password recovery. That's fine. I got your back. Let's learn. Okay. So don't try to do this over SSH or over Telnet. That just will not work. You need to actually have physical access to the server, either being a literal physical server. Okay. This camera. Either being either being a literal physical server or some cloud solutions, cloud software, whatever the case. You just need to have physical access or something that emulates that physical access. If you are using SSH or Telnet, that you will just get disconnected. But the first thing you will need to do is to actually reboot the server. Okay, and by rebooting the server, you will just get disconnected. So you need to have physical access to the server or something that emulates that physical server. Okay. Next, you need to reboot the server. So I know that that's kind of a problem, because if you don't know the root password, how do you reboot the server? Well, you need to work a way to do that. Okay. Either a sudo user that can reboot, whatever the case, you need to actually find a way. If you are unable to do that through any command or the command line, you can do that with a software provided by the virtualization software. I'm using VMware Workstation here. You can use any AWS software, Azure, whatever. Just find a way to get some menu that can restart the server. And nowadays, it's quite safe to do that. So if you use these menus to restart the server, it's quite a clean restart, okay? Of course, I'm not telling you this is a guarantee. Of course, I'm not telling this will work every time. That's not what I'm telling you. I'm telling you that you will have a high rate of success if you use the menus of your virtualization software, either being a physical virtualization software like VMware, either being some software solution, some cloud solution. You will see that it's quite of a clean reboot, okay? So you can do it, of course, with some confidence. Since this is a restart, you will get the server down, services will stop, blah, 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 blah. So program this to a time where you can actually do that and cause little to no harm, okay? Next, in this case, I'm going to rest my hand over the escape key, because I'm going to hit the escape key at a specific time. The timing can be a little bit off. You can hit it, you can miss it, that's fine. You just need to try again if things go wrong. So I'm going to hit the restart, wait for the restart. It's quite clean, okay? This is still shutting down. Just be patient, be calm, and right around here, I don't know if you saw it, but you saw a lot of grub menu. It depending on the server itself, the performance, whatever. Just try to get your timing. As soon as this OS starts to boot, hit the escape key once, and you get this menu here, okay? Now, I'm going to highlight the first option, which is fine by me. If you see here, you have the E to edit. I'm going to hit E to edit, and I'm going to look for a line that says Linux, like this one here, okay? Linux. I'm going to the end, and I'm going to type a special command called rd.break. I'm going to try and remember to put this in the description. If I forget, let me know. So rd.break, this means root disk.break. Then I'm going to hit the Control X here to start the, or F10 if you prefer, it's fine. I'm going to hit Control X, and I'm going to let it boot until the end and let it do its thing until the end. So just sit back, relax. Okay, this is what you see. This is what you want. So first things to do is, who am I? Well, I don't have the ID command. That's expected in a RHEL box in this procedure, okay? I don't have some commands I don't have, because my root file system, it's not my actual root file system. My root file system is hidden in this subfolder here, okay? the system does that. It boots to an alternate root file system because the RD.break command assumes or kind of says, okay, if you are invoking the RD.break procedure, your server may be too broken down to boot successfully. So let's boot this in with an alternative method to give you a higher rate of success. Cool. So what is a command to change passwords? Well, it's a passwd. You don't have it. We don't have it either. So that's fine. This is expected. This is exactly what you want the system to do, to give you a fair chance to put the server in some sort of recovery method, which is nice. So first thing you have to do, because I know this in advance, is that the sysroot folder where my utilities are, if I do pass the sysroot and I search for the bin and the passwd is there, okay? Since I know that the sysroot is read only, I'm going to set my sysroot to read and write. How? Mount -o/ start remount. I'm kind of low on the weather. Remount work on rw/sysroot. Okay, this is going to make sure that my sysroot folder is readable and writable. Okay, that's exactly what we want. Next, I'm going to set my sysroot folder. Yeah? I'm going to set my sysroot folder as my root folder, my / folder. I'm not going into many details here. I'm just going to give you access to the Excel solution as fast as I can. So let's do this chroot/sysroot. Now you can see my prompt change it, and I have my commands back. I have the ID command and I have the passwd command too. So passwd, you guessed it, I'm setting the new root's password. You will never know the old one, but I don't think that's a problem. You don't really care. So the root's password is set. We are done. Congratulations, you have set a new root's password. But you have a process or a thing called SELinux that may cause you problems. I will do a video in my channel only about SELinux, so stay tuned, like and subscribe to get notified about that. But what you want to do here is to make sure that SELinux does not issue problems to us. So what you're going to do here, I'm going to touch a file. I'm going to create an empty file on the root folder called auto-relay. Well, I'm going to try not to forget and put this on the description so you can get kind of a written form about this. And I put this in the description below. So auto-relabel. What will this do is I'm going to instruct SELinux to check the labels and all the files. Don't worry too much about the technical details about this. Just put the file there and we're good to go. Now I'm going to type exit once, exit again. This will just it will start the reboot a reboot process. You see that Linux targeted policing variable is required. This is actually a good sign. It means that the auto-relabel file was placed in the correct location with the correct name and everything else. And now just be patient and let the system do its thing. It just takes a while, depending on your file system size, machine performance, and all of that good stuff. So I might cut this part out so don't have to wait. I may keep it. I still don't know. I'm just going to have something to drink because my throat is killing me. Well, I will not edit anything out, so it's just booting. There we go. We let it just do its thing. It depends on of course, overall performance of your system. Then we will just drop back into a regular login screen. I'm going to log in as usual. And I'm just going to make sure that I know the root's password. And the password is set. Okay, so I know that this was really fast because I kind of know what I'm doing, but you really should try and experiment yourselves on do this and try a couple of times. So when you actually need to get this work going, you know what you are doing and things just flow easier and faster. Let me know in the comments below if you have any questions. I'm really happy to help you. Like and subscribe, it really helps. And I'll see you in the next one. Cheers, guys.